Hey YouTube, here's Heiko. I figure it's time for another California fire update. Today is August 29th. It's 4 p.m. in the afternoon and our sky here looks like the end is near. There is so much ash in the sky, in the air. The sun is blood red. It's smoky. I don't know if the camera really does it justice because of white balance correction and all the automatic stuff that my camera does. There is ash raining down, big pieces. It is crazy. I mean, there's not much wind going, so there's nothing really fanning the fire, but I guess there's enough air current going that all the ash ends right where I live. Let me just show you around. Then we're gonna go inside, start up the computer and take a look at the maps and the statistics and what's going on with evacuations and all that kind of stuff, okay? Here, let me just show you around real quick and then we're gonna go inside. This is, I really don't know if the camera brings it out really well. That's the sun up there. It is horrible, horrible. Alrighty guys, let's go inside. We are now in front of the computer. It's been 2.5 hours, 2 hours 45 minutes since I recorded the outside section of this video due to a technical delay. My Wi-Fi dongle that I used on my desktop computer here kicked the bucket, is not alive anymore, so I had no internet access, so I couldn't show you any live data from the web pages that I like to use to research the fire situation in California. If you guys remember, 6 days ago I posted this California is on fire video, and believe it or not, 6 days later we're still in the same situation. My hometown here, Gardnerville, Nevada, western Nevada, is still getting the brunt of the smoke. Ash is falling out of the sky, and the fire situation, especially the Cauldron fire, which is in El Dorado County, California, has not really improved at all. Let me get started. We're going to close this up here. Let's move over here. So this is INCIWeb, a web page where you can look up all the fires that are currently going on in the United States. And as you can see, all of the western United States is pretty much on fire. Not all of those fires are still active. These are all the fires that are part of this fire season. I guess we could maybe red flag warnings, filter, wildfire, burn area. Yeah, it doesn't give me the option to deactivate all the fires that are 100% contained. So it is a little bit hit and miss. But yeah, as you can see, lots of fires going on. I want to focus on the Tahoe region where I live and where I work as an EMS helicopter pilot. So that's the area that I'm familiar with. Northern California has a bunch of big fires as well. Here's the mountain fire, 163,000 acres, 29% contained. A little further up here, 98,000 acres, 23% contained. Lava fire, that's 85% contained. What's this here? The Antelope Fire, 71,000 acres. So as you can see, there is, oh, this is contained. Okay, that's good. So Northern California definitely has its share, and then as we go down the Sierra Nevada mountains, there are a bunch of fires. But let's focus on what's affecting the Tahoe region, the Tahoe Basin especially. So about 3 weeks ago, we still had the Tamarack fire going on, 68,000 acres, 82% contained. I have since taken a couple motorcycle trips through the burn area. So roads are back open. I cannot see any active fire activity. There's no smoke being emitted, but I guess they're still closely watching it because there are still some hot spots, I guess. But that's all I can tell from the ground. There is not much going on currently. The one that's really concerning, well, actually there are two that are really concerning. One is up here, the Dixie post fire. No, that's not what we wanted to see. No, that's the Evans fire. Here's the Dixie fire. 764,000 acres and only 48% contained. That is crazy. So this is here between Chico and over here is Beckworth somewhere. So in the woods, as you can see, lots of burned area. This is the fire line. This is the extent of the fire. And depending on wind direction, we might actually get smoke from up there. If we get some northwest wind, it might make it down here into the Carson Valley where I live. The one that's currently producing all the smoke outside is this one here, the Cauldron Fire. We're looking at 168,000 acres. 6 days ago when we looked at it, we were at 100,000 acres. So it has grown a little over 60,000 acres since we looked at it last. 13% contained. Last time I looked at it was like at 12%. So that hasn't really changed. It's moving up the hill. And earlier I noticed here there is, you can put the aerial on here. Wherever you see gray, there is sheer rock. So this is mountain range, high mountain range. There's some peaks over 10,000 feet high here in this area. And rock usually doesn't burn. But here's one little valley going up following, or US 50, a highway goes down here. And this is all wooded. Here's a ski resort, Sierra Tahoe. And then eventually it reaches the summit, Echo Summit. And then US 50 goes down into the basin, into the Tahoe Basin. And everything here is forest. So if this fire with high winds maybe jumps the crest, jumps the summit, and makes it into the wooded area in the Tahoe Basin, then we're up to a root awakening in the Tahoe Basin. So far, it is still on the west side of the big mountain range here, but it's getting up there. It's getting really close. So this is what that looks like. This is Tamarack Fire. Like I said, no activity, at least not visible to the naked eye. There might be still some hot spots and some smoldering going on. The Cauldron Fire here, that's the big concern right now. So let's go back to the topographical map just so we have an idea. So Pollock Pines, this here at Placerville, this is US 50 running up the hill, and the fire is just climbing up. So we're at Twin Bridges. Then we're pretty much right up against the ski resort now. The lower lodge area I heard earlier is already affected. And of course, there is a lot of firefighting activities going on the ground. I heard numbers of about 2,000 firefighters on foot. They also have some heavy equipment like bulldozers and stuff to cut some cuts into the forest to starve the fire of material. Firefighting by aircraft, by plane or helicopter, is currently quite inhibited by just the smoke emitted. All those aircraft, they are operating under visual flight rules. That means they have to see where they're going. They have to have ground reference, and the side of the fire that they would want to control is this side where it's currently going up the hill. So they would want to put some fire retardant down, but they can't because of poor visibility. So if we go over to Aviation Weather, oh, look at that now. Tahoe is 8 miles. Are you kidding me? That's pretty good. So I guess because the winds have calmed down, there is currently not much air movement. What's the wind? 4 knots from the south. So I guess Tahoe is currently getting a little bit of some clean air. Who knows? Maybe they're actually going to do a little bit right around sunset now. It's 7:24 p.m. Let's look at El Dorado County's webpage. They give out information about evacuation. Everything that's red here has already gotten the evacuation order. So this is already down in the basin. This is the southern part of South Lake Tahoe and parts of Myers here. So Tahoe is already affected. Here in the middle is my workplace, the airport. So people are afraid of losing their homes. The fire is still on the far side of the hill, but you can't wait until the last moment to tell everyone to evacuate. Then you're just going to cause traffic congestion and then panic and accidents and all that kind of stuff. So Yeah, this is pretty scary for property owners up here, for people that live there and work there. So yeah, that's some scary stuff. Let's go over to alertwildfire.com. Let's see if we can reactivate this page. Let's look at, this is Sierra Tahoe. That's a webcam at the ski resort. You can see there is smoke development. I don't know exactly where this cam is, somewhere on a hill. You can see a ski lift here right now. Lots of smoke, so they are pretty close to the fire. This one here, Leak Springs, it's kind of looking, the Forest Service has control of those webcams, so they can turn it around. This is actual footage, huh? It's not that dark, but you can see there are some guys on the ground. There's a vehicle, so they are doing some active firefighting right here. Let's see what else we can come up with. Here are 2 cams, if the webpage cooperates. These are Armstrong Lookout. So yeah, it's pretty hazy, so it's kind of hard to tell what we're actually looking at. There are 2 cameras and they're both pointing in the same direction, I guess. So let's look at that one more time. If we wait a few minutes and the sun is completely down, then we might actually see the glow of the fire again. But ultimately, you get the idea. So we have prevailing southwesterly winds, which is driving the fire right up the road, right up this little valley. It's, the perfect wind direction. And then, of course, this valley is also channeling the air and the airflow a little bit. That's what mountains do. They are a mechanical restriction to airflow. And so the airflow kind of moves around the obstruction. And so a little canyon or a valley going up a mountain definitely helps the not helps the situation in form of, I'm not saying that's great, but it helps the air to kind of channel and flow up a valley. And yeah, so let's take a quick look at, I have a webpage here where I can get some decent weather information. A forecast for the next few days. So let's see if there's any kind of wind on the forecast, because wind would definitely not improve the situation. If we get some southwesterly strong winds, that may make the situation worse. No, we actually want to see the daily. So we're Sunday, rest of daily, Monday. Hello? It doesn't like it. Something is cooking here. What's the webpage doing? Let's load this again. All right, we don't want to look at hourly. So here's Sunday, rest of Sunday, Monday. Max temperature 81, dew point, average wind 5, 7, 10 knots. That's Tuesday. That's max wind speed 10 knots. Not much wind on the forecast. But in the mountains, you never know. They give you a forecast in Tahoe at the basin here. Let's go over to Placerville, which is on the west side of the fire. So we're just going to click here real quick. See the yellow outline here? This is the temporary flight restriction for the firefighting activity. So normal air traffic is not allowed to travel through here. They have to fly around it. So daily wind, average wind 3-4 knots, nothing major. So maybe the wind is going to stay calm. I've heard that there was some wind coming in the next few days, but that might be false information, fake news. So yeah, anyways, as you can see, definitely not great. Smoke situation is horrible. And then, of course, people, being evacuated, fearing, is this flame? Is this fire? It's possible. So right in the ski resort. Of course, while I'm recording, my phone is not shutting up. Took care of that part. Let's just hang out for a few more minutes. Maybe we can see, if there's fire already actively inside the ski resort. That would be kind of terrible for that business, at least. Big Hill Heli Spot. That's a old U.S. Forest Service lookout looking towards the fire, the eastern part of the fire. You can see the smoke back here and all this, colored air. It's not a beautiful sunset. It's just air pollution. All the cameras are kind of pointing in weird directions today. Like I said, the Forest Service has control over those. They can move them around. And yeah, you can see the smoke there in the distance. No wind is always good. That means that a fire eventually burns itself out. It runs out of burnable material, and really only the wind is moving the fire around. So let's hope for the best. Yeah, currently Tahoe is flyable conditions. All those red odd shapes here, these are all temporary flight restrictions for firefighting. So wherever you see an active TFR, there is actively firefighting going on. Fire suppression with aircraft, with helicopters and big planes. Yeah. I guess we just got a weather... No weather update. This is 38 minutes old. 16 minutes old. Yeah, so let's hope and pray for all those people that they can go back to their homes and the homes are still there. And then also hope and pray for rain. That maybe miraculously there's going to be a big rain cloud just moving right over this thing and taking care of business. Yeah, we definitely need more rain. And we need to get those fires under control. Lots of people that live here in this area, they have lost cabins and homes and infrastructure damaged, power lines damaged. The roads, here in this case, US 50, it's always been like kind of skating along the road. It has jumped the road a little bit here. Yeah, we'll see what the next few days bring. I guess this is all I can tell you at this point in time. Like I said, 168,387 acres and only 13% contained. That is not very good news, and that was the latest update 57 minutes ago. So end of the firefighting day, I guess. All right, people. If you live in this area here, either on the east side of this fire that currently gets all the smoke, I would recommend you stay indoors. Remember that normal forced air HVAC systems, if you have air conditioning in your house, they have filtration, they have filters, and those filters are capable of taking particles out of the air, including some smaller particles that are caused by the fire and are part of the smoke. And if you buy yourself some decent filters, you can even take care of some of the smells. So don't forget about your HVAC filters. Stay indoors, stay out of the smoke, don't expose yourself to that. It's definitely not healthy. And for all the people that live in this fire area, yeah, my prayers are going out to you. Be safe, make rational decisions, leave your house behind, and just take whatever is non-replaceable. And then stay safe and hope for the best. Alrighty, guys. This is it. This is the fire update for the Tahoe region. I think there are not more fires that we have to consider. A 1 acre fire, and that was a while ago. The Beckworth complex, 98% contained. That's good. So they are making some headway here. Evans, that was a little one, 85 acres, yeah. Dixie fire, 48%. Man, that is a big one. 764,000 acres. That is crazy. Fire season again, out of control. Guys, stay safe, stay out of the smoke, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Hey guys, I decided to turn the recording on one more time. Just a quick little add-on looking at the footage of some of those webcams. The one that we currently have here in the picture in frame is, Leak Springs. So there is some burning going on. This here is the Sierra at Tahoe cam. I don't know why they are pointing it. Oh, they're turning it around right now as we speak. It was pointing eastbound where there is definitely no fire. Oh, here we go. So they, yeah, within the confines of the Sierra at Tahoe ski resort, they have active fire going on, and of course the ski lifts and all that, they are usually in clear-cut areas, but fire like this can definitely damage their equipment and, inhibit future business. That's not good. A lot of people in Tahoe work for the ski resort. So it's not just threatening your home, but now also your place of business and your job, ultimately. Maybe we can change over to this cam here. There you go. This is Big Hill. Now after sunset, the cameras all go into a night mode, where it's a monochrome picture, which sometimes actually helps with seeing what's going on. No, not yet. It's still too bright out there. I thought hello. Yeah, here we go. I thought we might be able to see a little bit more of the glow of the fire. But yeah. So not too promising, all the stuff that I see here. All right, guys, that was just supposed to be a short, quick little add-on. All right, again, you guys stay safe, stay out of the smoke, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.